Our first guest tonight is an Emmy-winning and Tony-nominated comedian and writer you know from her work on SNL, 30 Rock, and Girls 5 Eva, as well as films such as Mean Girls and Sisters. You can see her alongside Amy Poehler on their upcoming Restless Leg tour. For more information, go to TinaAmyTour.com. Please welcome back to the show our very good friend, Tina Fey, everybody. Welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
Now, one could say this is a promotional appearance for your new tour, but it's already worthless.
Yes, I got an email last night saying, don't promote the tour. The tour is sold out.
Amazing. This is 2 days. 2 days?
2 days, yes. So these first 4 cities are sold out, so I have no reason to talk to you.
Okay, well. And this is always, you've made it very clear from the day we met, all our conversations
not
had
here
to
to be friends.
Quid pro quo.
Yes, yeah.
But this is so exciting. Obviously, you and Amy have known each other for 30 years.
Yeah.
It seems, it's hard not to think of Steve and Marty, Steve Martin and Marty Short, who go out and do a show like this. Did you talk to them about it?
I mean, obviously, Steve Martin and Martin Short were kind of the inspiration for this because they do these live shows because they just love hanging out with each other. And so we thought maybe, we could do something like that. And the older that we get, the more Marty looks like me.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, we could do this.
Yeah.
And I did actually, they're so lovely, those guys. And I did hear from them, I did a lovely email from Steve Martin, said about the announcement, said, we're so excited for you. And if you want to help promote the show, you could say, this tour will be just like Steve and Marty's tour, but without the old man smell. Which I thought that was so nice.
Very, very good.
I do think we will have a fair amount of old man smell.
And have you heard from Marty?
And well, Marty, of course, had to chime in on the chain and said, so excited. I can't wait to see which one of you will turn out to be the Steve of the duo and which one will entertain the audience.
Perfect. Perfect Marty joke.
Perfect, right.
I will say Restless Leg Tour, an excellent title.
Poehler
came up with it?
Yes.
Did you bandy about a bunch of names?
We had a long list of names. My friend Janine Brito said we should call it like 90s, 2000s, and today, like a contemporary radio station. But we had, all kinds of different things. But then Amy just one day just said, what about Restless Leg Tour? And it didn't make literal sense, but it makes emotional sense.
It does.
And that's what we're about.
It's very exciting. I've talked at length about the fact that now, my goodness, I probably saw you guys on stage 25 years ago in Chicago in a tiny little stage.
Yeah.
And now you're going to be on these big stages. You have to obviously figure out what you're going to do. You have nothing but stories.
Yeah, we have stories to tell, and we answer questions and stuff. And, I do think Amy and I have skills that we haven't shown people yet.
Oh, interesting.
Amy is really good at guessing what pills people are on.
She's really good at that.
Right? You know that.
I didn't even know people were on pills until I met Poehler.
Poehler will tell you, everyone is on pills.
Yeah.
Wally, you've probably seen her do it, yeah. And I'm not gonna brag, but I'm also pretty good at wall sits.
Wall sits?
So that might be a big part of the night, just me doing wall sits.
Wall sits being the exercise where you put your back against the wall. It's like a quad exercise.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
yeah,
I feel that's an hour right there.
Yeah. I mean, it is very funny to think of one of those old sort of those mentalist shows where someone tells a lady what's in her purse, but it's just Amy guessing the pills.
Oh, yes. Oh my God, yes, we should do it to the audience.
And you go in the audience and you just
And I touch it. I look at everyone's pills.
Yeah.
We have a camera that sees everyone's pills before they come in.
Yeah, you say it's a metal detector, but it's just a pill machine.
Should we have called it, we know you're on pills?
Yeah. This is also very exciting. You obviously have this going on, which is very exciting. You also have Mean Girls was a movie. Then Mean Girls was a musical on Broadway.
Yes.
And now Mean Girls, the musical, is going to be a movie again.
Yes.
Full circle.
Full circle. Yep.
And you're starting soon.
And we're starting March 6th. We have an amazing cast. I'm super excited about this cast. Renee Rapp from Sex Lives of College Girls, and a pop star, and it's going to play Regina George.
That's great.
And Gowrie Rice, who you may know from Mayor of Easttown,
senior
year.
Yeah.
She's going to play Katie. Jaquel Spivey, who was on Strange Loop in Broadway, Tony nominee, is playing Damien. Ali Cravallo. It's just an incredible cast.
And also, don't sell yourself short.
And also, me and Tim Meadows. are gonna be.
Well, I do want to give you credit. Like, you and Tim had parts in the original film that you couldn't age out of, whereas
Couldn't age out. Teachers work forever. I do want it to be like, I want it to be like when Gilligan from Gilligan's Island was at a trade show, and you'd be like, oh, he looks so old in his little hat. It's gonna be that.
That's your goal.
That's my goal.
What is, and do you have to adjust the Broadway songs to the film?
Yes, the songs are sounding, it's really more kind of pop, and it's a fascinating process, actually, because you kind of, in Broadway, everything has to play to the back of the house, and then movies, you can kind of come back in, and things can play really intimately, and it's, we have a very cool directing team, very cool choreographer. It's gonna be.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
You do not do that many clicks when you're lying. I have a ton more to ask you. We'll be right back with more from Tina Fey, everybody.